Heads up, I'm doing my first giveaway on this channel, just as a pure thank you. So watch until the end and I will share how you can get some free hair care. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nina Davalori. I'm a former Miss America filmmaker and activist, and I love sharing all my big sis advice here. Today's video is a beauty video. We are going to do my curly hair refresh. I'm on day 3 of curly hair and I'm going out tonight. Girls, how's a girls' night? And then maybe a date night, meeting a friend for little cocktails, doing a little date night with Ryan, and I need to fix this situation up. It's like looks okay right now, but we gotta show you the whole thing. I'm gonna show you what we're working with here. Like, this is what we're working with. You can tell that like there's still some curls, but there's like a lot of frizz and there's still some definition, but we are going to refresh all of this and make it look like it is brand new. So if you want to find out how I do my curly hair refresh, keep watching. First thing I'm going to do is use this Shaz and Kicks refresh spray, and this says to spray directly on your roots from like 4 to 5 inches away. And this sort of like removes a little bit of that dirt, grime, and oil that kind of tends to accumulate, especially like if you work out. I feel like there's a lot of sweat that like gets in my curly hair, and for some reason I feel it more in curly hair than I do when I wear my hair straight. There's something about it that I feel makes a difference. So I'm basically just gonna spray this kind of all over my scalp. It's definitely for your scalp, and then you massage all of it in. It smells so good. Ugh. It smells like chai. I mean, I guess it's rice and chai, so it smells like a little bit like black tea, I would say. It's yummy. If you love chai, you're gonna love this. All right, next, I feel like I got that rubbed in. Then I'm going to take my handy dandy spray bottle, and this is a continuous spray bottle, and I love this one because it like re-wets everything quickly, and it's not just focused on one area, so the top is wet and like the bottom isn't. So that's why I like working with this, and you can just keep pumping it all around. You do want to get your hair pretty wet. It's getting there. I always make sure to do the front part, like get that like pretty close to like almost out of the shower wet, because that's like the main part. I mean, curly hair, you really have to like do a 360. You can't just like get away, but I feel like especially the front part, I just don't like when it looks like scraggly, and I feel like this like front section is the first to do that for some reason. Make sure you get the crown of your head. This is like the hardest part. Oh, I totally forgot. Okay, definitely need a towel. Get this all over me. Okay, that feels pretty wet, like the consistency I want it. You can tell that it's wet right now. Then I'm going to use the Mizani. This is the Cocoa Dew pre-styling spray. I use this one a lot. It's almost empty, but it smells so good. It smells like a little coconut. So you're gonna walk out smelling like coconut and chai. Who doesn't want that? And I spray this all over. I feel like this is also just a great like refresher. Like if you just want to spray and run out the door, I do that with this one. If I'm not like taking my time. I kind of just massage everything in and like scrunch at the same time so it gets distributed evenly. All right, it's taking shape, we can see that. And then I'm going to part it the way that I want, whichever way that is. And I'm going to add in a little bit of the dew. I always use this one. I've done every video with this. This is the honey mousse. It's different than this mousse that I use, and I found that they're both pretty similar. This is the OG one that I always use, but this one has actually helped maybe, I think it holds a little more. It feels a little heavier on the hair for sure. It's not as light, but I think it helps maybe last a little longer. Like I feel like I keep the definition of my curls a little longer than this one, but I like the way this one feels more, if that makes sense. So those are like the two differences I would say. But regardless, I am not doing my hair without the dew because there is just nothing else that I feel like has worked so far. So far, never say never, because you just never know, you know? We'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of it in the front. I just take like a pump take like a handful of this, and instead of like doing like the sections like I normally do, I just kind of crunch it and rub it in everywhere, especially on the top of my hair and kind of on the sides here too, because this is where like it gets a little more frizzy, or tends to. So I want to kind of shake that out and make sure that the curl is going to take shape. Then you just toss it around for a little while. All right, that feels good to me. Now I'm going to handy dandy Dyson and diffuse. Okay, I'd say this is getting into like the 80%, 90% dry. So I'm gonna take the Shumara. I need to know how to say this. Shumara. What is it? Nourishing Protecting Oil. I really love this one. It feels so nice. Like, it feels silky. It really does. And it smells really yummy. It actually, well, it doesn't really smell yummy. It's like smells calming. Like, that's the way I would describe it. So then I scrunch this in, because I feel like when I do this, when it's like a little gently wet and scrunch and blow dry, that's what like kind of gets rid of like the crunchy texture, and also keeps it shiny. Okay, I like how she is looking, you guys. Like this, I just love when your hair turns out the way you want it to turn out. With curly hair, it's like life. You just have to let go of the outcome and let it do what it's gonna wanna do, because you can't control it. You really can't. Like, you just have to let go, and then some days it's gonna be great, other days, you know what? It's just like on vacation, you know, is what I like to think about it as. So I need to get a trim for sure. It's been a minute, and I do see these like pieces that I have here. These bother me so much because like the curl just isn't staying in. The trick to like hiding these is taking like the end of the strand and like pushing it up. Like if you hold it at the end and then like swipe up almost on it, it gets rid of like the ones that are hanging, and then it makes it look like your hair is like the length that you want. Do you see, like, do you notice the difference? The trade-off is like maybe a little bit of frizziness on the bottom, but I would rather have that than like the uneven, like random long piece like hanging out. Like this bothers me. So I would rather just like do this and like tuck it up so it's a little more hidden while I'm in between my haircuts. I just haven't had time to go. I really need to go. I'm gonna hit this again because it still feels a little wet on the bottom. Okay, you guys, I think she is ready. I feel good about this. It feels soft and not crunchy. I feel like I got the texture back. The curls are curling for sure. I don't know if you can see that. 360, we got the curls where we want them. So, I mean, on a day like this, I feel like I can just wear it, leaving it like this because I just redid it. But I also do think it's cute, like pulling it up a little sometimes. But I will probably do that tomorrow because I'm not gonna like go through this whole refresh thing. If I know I don't have time to like pull out the hairdryer, I'll just spray a little bit with this, the Cocoa Dew, and then I will just put it like half up, and then this part will be like pretty curly and it will be okay to go out with, and so I don't have to worry about the front. Okay, I'm gonna do one teeny tiny little curl because it's gonna bother me if I do not using the curling iron. And I feel like just doing this 1 and 2 in the front makes like such a big difference that I'm gonna do it. So you can, now I feel fully ready to walk out the door. Like this looks really cute, and it's just this one, and I feel like because I go back and forth between straight and curly, this like first part of my hair always has a hard time because it's like, I don't know what you want today, Nina. Like you're telling us different things every day. So it gets a little angry. So you just have to like coax it a little more, for me at least, but I feel like everything else does its job well. That is how I refresh my curly hair. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was helpful, please like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Like I said, I am doing my very first giveaway. It's my 1-year YouTube anniversary coming up, And as a thank you, I wanted to give away a little bit of hair care goodies. This is the Function of Beauty shampoo, conditioner, and then with this line of hair care, you actually put in like a little shot of what you want. So you can do for anti-frizz, strengthen, lengthen. Not sponsored, this is just me purely wanting to say thank you. I have tried this line, I do like it. I just think it's fun also because you like mix and match, it feels like chemistry class. So all you have to do to win this is subscribe to my channel within the next week. I will choose a winner at random 1 week from today, 1 week from when the video is published. So check that publish date. And all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. So subscribe to the channel, share this video, get your free hair care, do all the things, and let me know what you want to see next. And seriously, thank you so much for watching and being on my YouTube journey with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.